You're watching the Hertz Mini Challenge delivered by Pizza Capers. Qualifying had barely begun when disaster struck. Queenslander Chris Wotton found out just how hard turn 1 can bite.
You right? Yep.
Luckily, he walked away from the wreck, but his car was out for the weekend.
It's the first race of the weekend on the streets of Adelaide, and Chris Alejandro, the pole sitter, up against the reigning champ Paul Stokel. And look at Alejandro, Bucks, trying to creep across for turn 1.
He's trying to he's cut across the nose there.
Oh.
Sideways stuff, look out. Geez, haven't mucked around, have they? Straight into it, these guys. Push straight away from the start.
8-lap race for race 1, on board with Dale Wood. First time for Dale in the Mini Challenge. And look at this, Stokel wide. Alejandro made a small mistake, and Stokel looks for the switchback.
Oh, left, right, inside, outside. They're all over each other.
Oh!
Contact!
Alejandro and Stokel come to grief, and Dale Wood goes sailing on through to the lead.
There you go, Dale in his very first mini race. He's inherited the lead on the first lap, so he's having a cracker.
Back with Robbie Madison, of course. He's doubling up this weekend in the Mini and the Ute. He's forgetting half the time which car he's in.
Hold it flat, down the outside of Dean Canto. There's a good move straight away in lap 1.
Dean Canto starting down the back has had some problems with that car. Missed opening practice. And now the moves begin. Look at turn 9. This is the place where the action happens.
Yeah, shortcutted down the inside. That was very close to the back Stokel. So obviously late on the brakes. He's put a pressure on Alejandro there. Now he's going to want to push forward and try and get on the back of Stokel.
Wood leads, Stokel second. Young Sean Carter now up to third. Alejandro back to fourth, the end of lap 1. Plenty of action to start the season.
So as they come around to finish the first... Oh, Alejandro down the inside. He wants none of that. He wants the spot back.
It didn't take long for Robbie Madison to make his presence felt.
He may have started down the back of the grid, but Robbie Madison putting the pressure here on the Kiwi Gavin Yort in the Squawking Magpie Mini. Oh, I can't look. Oh, it's not a Squawking Magpie, it's a spun Mini.
You can see that coming, couldn't you? So he's obviously had a look up the inside. Gavin's just turned across the front of him, and it's obviously... Oh, Nelly again. That's close stuff.
Dale Wood was finding it hard to shake last year's champion.
Dale's going to be under a lot of pressure here with Stokel, because Stokel knows how to get the most out of these cars. He knows what the tyres are like. Dale's obviously learning, and there goes Stokel down the inside. So now he's got to contest with Chris Alejandro as well.
The battle for fourth was dominated by the young guns.
Well, this is really the Department of Youth of the Mini Challenge. Sean Carter off the curb, Scott McLaughlin's in the gap, and Peter McNiven's right behind.
Oh, Scott's made a good move up there. He's taken advantage of Sean's little mistake off the curb. Now there's a good battle going on here between these younger guys.
McLaughlin just 16 years of age.
Stokel began to open up a lead as Alejandro and Wood fought it out for second place.
Stokel's been able just to get away. Now Alejandro, the big dive bomb up the inside. These Minis are awesome under brakes, and that proves the point.
Unbelievable under brakes of these cars. You push as hard as you can on that pedal, they stop. They got so much stopping power, so much grip. They're awesome, and Alejandro's really used that to his advantage. He's now moved up. He wants to chase down Stokel.
We've seen Dale Wood in the Fujitsu V8 Supercar Series and also in the main game. He works at Kelly Racing down in Melbourne, but is relishing this chance to get back behind the wheel. And look at Stokel, the leader isn't off the road, he's spun.
What is that all about?
That's weird.
He's had a bit of a moment there and obviously run off himself, so Alejandro's gone from third and now he's leading the race.
Is this the race that nobody wants to win? Everyone's tried throwing it away, and look at Wood closing up through the centre chicane, and Alejandro knows what's coming next. Pulls another gear, this is turn 8.
Absolutely flat through there, Aaron, in one of these Minis. This is exciting stuff. Wood's got really 2 opportunities, and he's not going to make it on that one.
And look at Stokel, he's been able to close some of that ground back. Alejandro goes a bit deep. Wood smells a chance, but he's on the wrong side.
It's great racing. We haven't seen this racing in Mini for a while, and it's good to see these young guys fighting it out. Alejandro under pressure. Can Wood get through?
The first race of the season is on the line. The man who was the runner-up in the championship last year was up against a category debutant. This is the last chance, but Dale Wood can't get it done. So the checkered flag is waiting for race 1 in the Hertz Mini Challenge. and Chris Alajajan will get one on the board, and not by much. Only 0.3 of a second the margin.
And Sean Carter's got over the top of Scott McLaughlin there as well. So, and McNiven come through in 6th.
Robbie Madison 7th, and despite a weight penalty, Alajajan gets the win.
You know, our qualifying is as many points as our race, so you know, I'm trying to make the most of everything, and to get the jump with 50 kilos on board from qualifying, it made the job very difficult, and you know, one of the most hardest races I've ever competed in, I've got to say, you know, and for it to be in the minis, wow, you know, like what competition and what a challenge.
Stick around, all the highlights from race 2 after the break.